Today I'm reviewing the Land Cruiser 79 series or the MN82. Let's get into it. Now the MN82 comes with a decent box. This is the front art and it's a Toyota officially licensed product, which I think might not be true. I'll tell you that later. This is the back box art. Pretty decent, not gonna lie. Decent box art for that. So for the upgrades you can possibly get, which are not included as dictated, is a metal axle cover, or basically your drivetrain, your drive shafts, basically your differential locks. You have oil dampers, oil shocks. I already did that upgrade. And we also have metal drive shafts, which I currently have not done myself, but it's there. So speaking of this RC with its including upgrades, it is already fully proportional. This RC comes entirely proportional. You have a servo motor in the front. We even have an ESC, which is decent for this price range, $59.99, and it's not toy grade. It might just be slightly hobby grade. It's a decent truck. Let me show you the colors, 1 second. So we have 3 total colors. One is the deep red, and decent name. The second one I believe was the yellow sun, which is a weird name, weird choice. They could have just called it beige and that actually red. And we have the silver model as well, which is the pro model. If you remember the D90 or the MN90, that also had a silver model. And this is what they're trying to do over here with the metal upgrade parts. We do not have transmitter batteries. So inside the box you're gonna get a plastic sheet of paper, not just a plastic sheet, to cover the body from any scratches, which I think is a good detail by MN. We also get this AOS extra plastic bag. Within this plastic bag you're gonna find, let me just show you, an instruction manual, a plastic sticker sheet, which, yes, these all vinyls are plastic sticker sheets. We get a instruction manual. We also get a plastic trim piece, which you have to remove yourself. 1 second, I'm installing a rear tailgate handle because I lost it while going outside today. Let me just install it. Right in. Okay, splendid. Now here is the instruction manual. It has a couple of pages. That's the back, this is the front. It says 1 to 12 scale. It's not actually 1 to 12, it's more like 113 to 114 scale, but that's all right. Now on to what's included. The first page is what your package is, what's inside the package and how to install the battery. We'll go over that just once more time. Sorry, there was a cut in my audio and I had to do that once more. So you have what your package includes. You have a transmitter, a car, the USB charger, and the 7.4 volt 500 milliamp hour battery. We have the truck and how to install the battery. The battery is located within the hood. So the binding process, we don't have to do, that's done by the factory, thank God. That would be weird if we had to do it ourselves. The next page is basically precautions. Do not drive in water, do not do that, and then some troubleshooting, like what is the light saying, why is it breathing, what am I supposed to do. Okay, and now a little cool factor over here, the lights are incorrect as shown. Those are not, so that is not how they're supposed to be. This is how they're supposed to be. The red is in the middle, slightly bigger than the orange on the right, and white in the middle. Over here it shows something completely different and wrong. I doubt this is licensed by Toyota. There is no way they accepted that. The red is actually in the middle and much wider, not squared off like it shows inside the manual. Now this is your instructions for how to apply the stickers. I already applied them, as you can see. And anything else left us inside the plastic sheet? Yes, we have some chrome and plastic sheets, some chrome and plastic trim pieces, and this card. I'm not sure what this is. I don't speak Mandarin. This might be a trading card of some sort. I have no clue. Now on to the truck itself. Now as you can see from the conditions of the tire, I've driven it through mud, I've driven through sand dunes, I've driven it through some couple rocks, grass. This thing has performed just fine for the price, and even if I didn't know the price, I would think that this is pretty decently priced, like $100, $200. No, this is just $59.99. That's really good for this. Genuinely a really good price. So features, you have an openable tailgate. openable hood where you put the battery. You have passive 4-wheel drive. Ignore this, this is all custom. So I'm just going to tell you the modifications that I've done. First of all, one thing, if you do get this truck, remove the rear shocks. They are terrible because it requires too much force to even compress these. Too much force. So completely remove the rear shock is what I've done. Basically a shock delete. Now it is quite bouncy, but that's alright. For the front suspension, yes, it is too high. And I do need to get extra wheel weights. I do not have extra coils. I have added oil suspension inside there. There's oil shocks. But I need new springs, or I can increase the weight. I have decided to increase the weight and just put wheel weights within the arches. It's got operational lights from your remote. This is the button. This is your button for speed modes. So this is mode 2, which is crawler mode, and this is mode 1, which is normal mode. Now as you can see, in mode 1, I'm just going to clear up the path for you. In mode 1, there is no drag brake. It'll just keep on going, but in mode 2, it instantly brakes, signifying that you're in crawler mode, and this is normal mode. As you can see, it still keeps on going. Now, a couple of good features, no, bad features actually. We're going to get to the cons now. From the factory, it comes with terrible suspension. I'm gonna say that out. Lack of lights, honestly, like only the front lights, which is kind of disappointing. They could have done better. This side, let me just bring the car closer actually. This is way too yellow. It should be amber, but that's yellow. That's way too yellow. They could have done better batteries, but it's okay. It works. I've got 2 of these batteries, so it works for me. I can run it for a total of 2 to 3 hours, depending on my usage. Foldable mirrors, I mean, that's cool, I guess, for the realism aspect. They could have been rear lights. Honestly, there could have been rear lights, but they missed that out. It's alright. What else? Real sad thing about this is it's got a terrible motor inside. It's not powerful at all, and the ESC sounds like a horn. Yeah, what I mean, it sounds like a goddamn horn. That thing is it's way too lousy. It's way too noisy and loud, not lousy. The tires aren't the best. They don't grip well in a lot of situations, but for stock form, they're alright. If you're just gonna try to get in this hobby, great truck to go with. Genuinely a really nice truck to start out. One of the things that I'm really impressed about is the price, obviously. For $59.99, you're getting detailed interior, like pretty good, pretty decently detailed interior, upgradability, like genuine upgradability. Okay, and yeah, I'm quite impressed, honestly, and that's my take on the MN82, or the Land Cruiser 79, or as some people call it, the Abu Shanab. Yes, the Abu Shanab. The paint could have been a little bit better. It's too plasticky in my opinion, but it works for just that price. The motor definitely needs to be upgraded once you get it. If you can get an upgraded motor for this thing, that would be really nice. Lights, this is fine for nighttime driving. Like, honestly, it can provide illumination. Like, let me turn the lights off for you just 1 second. So this is with total light outage, and that's a decent amount of light for nighttime driving. That's all right, not too bad. Let me just turn the lights back on actually. Wait, no, those are not the main lights. So for nighttime driving, pretty good, but we can do better. Now, in the next video, I will post a teardown, and one thing I'm really impressed by WPL, not by WPL, by MN, is that they've noticed that customers might want to upgrade something, and they've included extra pins for lights inside because they knew we're gonna add more lights. So they included extra pins for just lights on the stock ESC, which from the stock transmitter, which I'm really impressed. Like from a company that's taking care of its customers for such a low price, that's awesome. It's genuinely good. And yeah, that's my take on the MN82. I'll catch you next time with the next teardown video that'll be coming up soon. Well, thank you. Have an amazing day. I'll see you later.